At WWE Bad Blood, The Rock stole the spotlight after the main event, making a dramatic return that has had the entire WWE universe buzzing. While his appearance was brief, it was clear he wasn't impressed with what went down in the ring. In case you missed it, Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes teamed up to face Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu in an epic tag team match. As expected, the American Nightmare and the original Tribal Chief secured the win, but the celebration was cut short by The Rock's shocking return. His presence left fans and superstars alike stunned. Since then, speculation about The Rock's next move has been rampant. While some reports suggest he may skip Survivor Series, WarGames, there's plenty of reason to believe he'll make an appearance. In fact, there are 3 compelling reasons to expect the Great One to show up. Number 3, he will be done with the promotion for his new movie. One reason The Rock hasn't made an appearance since Bad Blood is his packed schedule. While he's known as the final boss in WWE, his commitments extend beyond the ring. This includes his thriving acting career, which has reached another milestone with the release of his latest Christmas movie. If you haven't heard, Red One is already in theaters, receiving mixed reviews. Currently, The Rock is focused on promoting the film, but that campaign is expected to wrap up soon. This would give him ample time to shift gears and prepare for WWE Survivor Series, WarGames. Number 2, crashing the Bloodline WarGames match would be perfect. Having already made his presence felt at Bad Blood, the spotlight is now on The Rock to leave a lasting impact in WWE. With Survivor Series marking the final premium live event of the year, there's no better stage for him to make waves, especially with the highly anticipated Bloodline WarGames match on the card. It's worth noting that Solo Sikoa was caught on camera hinting that The Rock's return was all part of a larger plan. Whether the Great One is the mastermind behind Sikoa's power play within the Bloodline or simply watching from the sidelines remains to be seen. Either way, his involvement could escalate the storyline to new heights, and there's no better place to do it than in Vancouver, Canada. Number 1, The Rock made his debut at Survivor Series and could introduce a new Bloodline member. Wrestling is in The Rock's DNA. As a third-generation superstar, his lineage includes his legendary grandfather, High Chief Peter Maivia, and his iconic father, Rocky Johnson. Of course, The Rock himself has cemented his own legacy as one of the all-time greats in the industry. None of this would have been possible without him lacing up his boots and stepping into the ring. And it all started at Survivor Series. With that history in mind, making his return at WarGames feels almost poetic. Adding to the intrigue, there's potential for The Rock to introduce a new Bloodline member. Reports suggest that Hikuleo signed with WWE earlier this year, making him a prime candidate to debut as Solo Sikoa's enforcer. Tensions within the Bloodline have reached a new high, as the latest episode of SmackDown featured a shocking reunion of the original Bloodline members. In a dramatic twist, WWE appears to have confirmed a WarGames match between these two factions for the upcoming Survivor Series Premium Live event. Adding fuel to the fire, Solo Sikoa, the self-proclaimed tribal chief, hinted that The Rock may be in his corner for the battle. As the Bloodline saga continues to captivate fans, speculation has swirled around the possible involvement of The Rock. WWE shook the wrestling world at Bad Blood 2024 when the Great One made a surprise return in the event's closing moments. Without saying a word, he stood on the entrance ramp, locking eyes with Jimmy Uso, Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes, leaving fans eagerly anticipating his next move in this intense family feud. On the latest episode of SmackDown, fans spotted a subtle hint from the self-proclaimed tribal chief, suggesting that The Rock might be in his corner. Solo Sikoa sported the Great One's iconic turtleneck and silver chain, a look famously worn by The Rock in his early days. This could be an Easter egg hinting at what's to come in the Bloodline storyline. The throwback look may be more than just nostalgia. It might imply that The Rock has been mentoring Solo Sikoa behind the scenes, grooming him to eventually follow in his footsteps and become the next version of himself. Under Triple H's creative leadership, WWE has frequently used subtle clues to keep fans eagerly speculating about upcoming feuds. The ongoing Bloodline saga is no exception. This isn't the first time Solo Sikoa has dropped hints about The Rock's involvement in the storyline. Observant fans caught a major detail when the Great One returned. Solo was overheard saying this was all part of the plan while standing on the staircase at the Atlanta event, fueling theories that The Rock's comeback has been in the works for some time. On SmackDown, Solo Sikoa confronted Roman Reigns and challenged him to a WarGames match, implying it would be a classic 5-on-5 showdown. He named Sami Zayn as his fifth team member, but things quickly unraveled when Zayn turned on him with a kick to the face, choosing to stay loyal to the OG Bloodline. While the identity of the Bloodline's final member remains a mystery, Sikoa's confidence suggests he has a powerful ally in reserve. This sets the stage for a stunning revelation. The Rock could emerge as the fifth member of the faction and, even more shockingly, reveal that he has been the mastermind behind Roman Reigns' downfall all along. It will be intriguing to see if The Rock is indeed orchestrating Roman Reigns' downfall and if he ultimately steps in as the fifth and final member of the new Bloodline for the WarGames match. Fans will have to stay tuned to find out. The Rock could potentially orchestrate a shocking betrayal by Roman Reigns' trusted advisor, Paul Heyman, to cost the original Tribal Chief, OTC, and his OG Bloodline the WarGames match at Survivor Series, WarGames 2024. The highly anticipated premium live event will see the OTC and his original Bloodline faction face off against Solo Sikoa's revamped group inside the brutal WarGames structure on November 30th in Canada. Solo Sikoa's squad is already locked in, with Big Bronson Reed officially joining his ranks. Meanwhile, the OTC's team is still one member short. Tensions escalated last week on SmackDown when Reigns and his crew were ambushed by the Street Champion, Reed, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu, resulting in a chaotic and intense backstage confrontation. Following the ambush, Roman Reigns reached out to his trusted wise man, Paul Heyman, for assistance. However, the 59-year-old's phone number was mysteriously out of service. This intriguing development suggests that WWE may be setting the stage for a major storyline surrounding Heyman's sudden disappearance and a potential connection to The Rock. Paul Heyman's phone being out of service might hint that he's been captured by someone aligned with Solo Sikoa's Bloodline. A shocking twist could see The Rock, as both a WWE legend and a member of TKO's board of directors, emerge as a powerful new antagonist in the storyline. The Great One could be orchestrating events from behind the scenes, holding Heyman captive to manipulate the situation. By controlling the wise man, The Rock might aim to push Heyman into betraying Roman Reigns at Survivor Series, WarGames. Such a move would create intense drama, setting the stage for an earth-shattering betrayal that would leave the WWE Universe in disbelief. On November 30th, during the men's WarGames match, Paul Heyman could make a dramatic return just as the OG Bloodline is on the brink of victory. However, instead of aiding Roman Reigns, Heyman could deliver a shocking betrayal, siding with Solo Sikoa's faction. This stunning twist would leave Reigns devastated, both emotionally and physically, as his longtime ally turns against him at a critical moment. The fallout could unfold on the following week's SmackDown, where Heyman delivers a heartfelt and emotional promo. He could reveal that The Rock had subjected him to relentless mental and physical torment, leaving him no choice but to betray his tribal chief. This revelation would add layers of complexity to the storyline, casting Heyman as a tragic figure torn between loyalty and survival while solidifying The Rock as a cunning and manipulative force behind the chaos. This scenario could lay the groundwork for an epic feud between Roman Reigns and The Rock, with Paul Heyman caught in the middle. Such a storyline could build toward a potential blockbuster match at WrestleMania 41. However, for now, this remains purely speculative. What's your take on this? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click on the bell icon for more interesting content like this in future. Till then, see you all in the next one. Thanks!